Hello everyone, my name is Nur Aina Fatiha binti Rozadin. Today, I'm going to talk about Module 3, an important topic, which is how students can prepare their job search tools before entering the workforce. For many students, looking for a job can be stressful and confusing, especially when it is their first time. Students can feel unsure about what employers are looking for and how to present themselves professionally. This is why preparing job search tool is a very important step in their job search process. Job search tools are essential because they act as the first impression between a student and the employer. Before meeting a candidate face to face, employers usually look at their resume, cover letter, and other documents. Based on these materials, employers decide whether a student is suitable for the job or should be invited for an interview. Therefore, students need to prepare these tools carefully and thoughtfully. Many students believe that good grades alone are enough to get a job. However, in a reality, employers also look at skills, experience, attitude, and potential. Job search tools help students present all these qualities in an organized and professional way. Without a proper preparation, even a capable student may miss a good job opportunity. In this presentation, I will explain what job search tools are and why they are important and how students can prepare them effectively. I will also discuss how students can reflect on their skills, tell their personal story, and meet employers' expectations. By the end of this presentation, students should have a clear understanding on how to prepare themselves for this journey. Job search tools are documents and materials that students use to apply for jobs and communicate with potential employers. The most common job search tool is the resume or curriculum vitae, also known as a CV. A resume provides a summary of a student's educational backgrounds, skills, and work experience, and achievement. It is usually the first document an employer reads, so it must be clear and well structured. Another important job search tool is the cover letter. A cover letter allows students to explain why they are applying for a specific job and why they are suitable for that position. Unlike a resume, a cover letter is more personal and shows the student interest, motivation, and communication skills. A well-written cover letter can make a strong impression on the employers. For some fields, such as design, media, or IT, students may also need to prepare a portfolio. A portfolio shows examples of a student's works and their abilities. It helps employers to see student skills in action. In today's digital world, online job search tools are also important. Platforms like LinkedIn allow students to build a professional online profile and connect with the employers. All these tools work together as a marketing tools. Just like companies market their product, students must market themselves too. This is why job search tools must be accurate, professional, and tailored to the job being applied for. When preparing a job search tools, students must first ask themselves what skills and qualifications they want to highlight to the employer. This step is very important because employers want to see whether a student match their job requirement. Skills and qualifications can be divided into several categories. First, academic qualifications are important. This includes the student level of education, course of study, and relevant subjects. While grades are important, they are not only the factor employers consider. Students should also highlight technical skills such as computer skills, software knowledge, language proficiency, or industry-related abilities. Soft skills are equally important. Soft skills include communication skills, teamwork, leadership, time management, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. These skills show how a student works with the others and handle responsibility. Employers highly value these skills because they affect the workplace performance and the cooperation for the organization. Students should also include practical experience, such as internship, part-time job, volunteering, or involvement in a student organization. Even if the experience is not directly related to the job, it still shows to the company that you are responsibility, commitment, and willingness to learn. By carefully selecting and presenting these skills and qualification, students can show the employers that they are capable, prepared, and ready to contribute. Every student has a unique story, and job search tool should reflect that story clearly and consistently. When you preparing this document, students should think about the central terms they want to communicate to the employers. A central term in the main message is about who the student is and what they represent. For example, a student may want to highlight that they are hardworking, responsible, and eager to learn. Another student may want to show a creativity, leadership, or strong technical abilities. These terms should be reflected throughout the resume, cover letter, and portfolio. This creates a strong and consistent impression to the employer. Storytelling is important because employers remember candidates who present themselves clearly and confidently. A well-told story helps the employers to understand their journey, the student interests, and the career goals. It also shows that the self-awareness and their professionalism. Students should avoid sending a generic application. Instead, they should tailor their story to match the company, When the employers read the application materials, they should feel that the student is understand the whole role and is genuinely interested to apply for that job. A clear themes helps the student stand out in a competitive job market. Next is what employers want to know. When employers review job application, they usually focus on a few key questions. First, they want to know whether the student has the necessary skills and knowledge to perform the jobs. This includes both technical and soft skills. Employers look for evidence that the students can handle the task and the responsibility. Second, employers want to know if the student is motivated and committed. Motivation can be shown through relevant experience, a well-written cover letter, and a clear career goals. Employers prefer a candidate who show interest in the company and the position that they are offered, rather than the job who apply randomly. Third, employers want to understand the student's attitudes and potential. They look for a candidate who are positive, adaptable, and willing to learn. Since many students are fresh graduates, employers often focus on potential rather than the experience alone. Well-prepared job search tools help the employers find this easily. Clear and organized documents save time and create a positive impression. When students understand what the employers want, they can prepare their application more effectively and they can increase their chances of success. Last is in a conclusion. Preparing job search tools is an important step for a student who are entering the job market. These tools are not just a document, but a reflection of the student's identity, skills, and goals. Students should take time to plan, write, and review their resume, cover letter, and others material carefully. It is very important to ensure that all the information that they have writing down is accurate, relevant, and honest. Students should also check for a grammar and spelling mistake, as these small errors can affect professionalism. Asking for feedback from a lecturer, friends, or career advisor can also help them to improve their job search tools. Preparation builds confidence. When students are well prepared, they feel more confident during the job's application process and interview. Good job search tools increase the chances of being shortlisted and making a strong first impression. To conclude, job search preparation for me is an investment in a student's future career. With the right tools and the preparation, students can successfully transition from education to employment and begin their professional journey with a confidence.